Hi, everyone. We are Team Flow. My name is Franklin. I'm here with my teammates Jihei, Anthony, Clement, and Hussein. And the problem that we'd like to tackle is that communities are sometimes pretty hard to manage. A school needs to keep track of its students' well-being, an office needs to keep track of productivity, and one of the big problems is that it's hard to collect good data. And that's partially because one of the main ways of doing that through surveys and emails is boring. Nobody likes to fill out surveys. And we realize one of the biggest problems is that everyone always focuses on the researcher's experience, how to create a survey, how to better analyze a survey. But very few people have tackled the question of the participant's experience. Like, the survey's too long or it's too boring. What do we do then? So through Flow, we wanted to redesign this experience of receiving and taking surveys. So with Flow, we took a two-pronged approach to things. We have a Chrome extension that integrates seamlessly into users' lives, into community members' browsers. And then we have a web app targeted towards community administrators who can interface to the Chrome extension. Now I'll pass it off to Anthony to talk a bit about the Chrome extension.
So let's say Franklin, a student at Full Stack Academy, has just downloaded the Chrome extension for the first time. The first time he opens a new tab, he'll be prompted to input his name, email address, and password. Once he's completed this process, each time he opens a new tab from that point on, he'll see a beautiful background image, a personalized greeting, and a motivational quote. He also has the ability to toggle the background to a video if he so chooses, and as well as to toggle some relaxing background music. Additionally, in the top right corner, you'll see a few unintrusive icons which correspond with various widgets, which we'll go into in just a bit. Now Jihei will talk more about the web app side of Flow.
Thanks, Anthony. So the second part of Flow is a web application, and this is the front end for organizations to use to connect to their members on the Chrome extension. So let's say that I'm full stack. This is where I would go to create a new account. But for the sake of time, let's say that I already have an account and I just want to log in as an admin. Once I log in, I'll be taken to a dashboard, and you'll see a list of all the channels on the left. Channels are subgroups within the organization. So for full stack, a channel might be a specific cohort. And then within each channel, there are four main functions. The first two are surveys and notifications. And these are the engagement tools that organizations can create and send to their members right here from the web app. Another tab shows all of the members within the organization. Keep in mind that every single one of these members is already a Chrome extension user. And we also have an admins tab for the admins that actually manage each channel. So we just saw Franklin create a new account on the Chrome extension, and let's add him to channel 1607. All we have to do is input his email address. But when we click submit, you'll actually notice that nothing happens. And that's because Franklin has to accept the invitation in order to be part of the channel. So the next time that Franklin opens a new tab, instead of a blaring red notification, he'll notice on the top right corner that one of the buttons for the widgets actually pulses. And when he clicks on the button, he'll see that there's a pending invitation to join channel 1607. Once he accepts, he'll instantly have access to all of the notifications that already existed within that channel. And then once we actually go back to the web application, you'll see that Franklin has been added as a member onto the channel. Another engagement tool we have are surveys, and Hussein will go into more details on that.
Thanks. So Flow enables organizations to create powerful and versatile surveys. Whenever we want to create a survey, we'll be prompted with a question. Flow supports 4 different question types. We have multiple choice questions, we have binary questions, which is yes or no questions, we have text input, and we even support emojis. Flow is very flexible. You can either create one-off surveys or recurring surveys. So if you wanted to create a survey for every Monday for the rest of the year, you could. By default, all surveys go out to every single member within the channel. However, you could also specify a random sample within any given channel. So now when we fill out the survey, we can go back to the Chrome extension to see how it looks like. You can see that the quotes have been replaced by the questions. This seamless transition from quotes to questions allows us to keep a consistent user experience throughout the Chrome extension's lifecycle. The questions are extremely non-intrusive and don't remind any user of a traditional survey-taking experience. So now that we've answered the questions, we can go back to the web application to visualize some of the data. The data for this survey will be pretty uniform because we've only had one response. But if we visualize other data from other surveys, you can see a complete breakdown of all the different responses given by all the users for different questions. The visualization suite enables us to see pie charts. We also enable users to see word clouds for textual input, so you can see the most common words that have been inputted. We also have line charts so you can visualize different data over time. And I'll pass it over to Clement to speak about the Flow app.
So as you've just seen, with the web app portion of Flow, there's a lot of potential for organizations to really engage with their community members. But if there's one point that we'd really like to drive home with this presentation, it's that Flow isn't just a single product. Flow is really the marriage of two separate products, a Chrome extension and a web app. And that's the beauty of Flow. The fact that any person, myself, my team members, any of you in the audience, or you people watching at home, can download our Chrome extension and start using it every day as a standalone product. Every time you open a new tab, it's going to greet you like a personal dashboard, your internet sanctuary, your home away from home. And then an organization like Full Stack Academy or the company that you work at can seamlessly integrate itself into the Chrome extension via the web app and start engaging with you, its community member, in a very meaningful and useful way. So with that, we really hope that you guys will download our Chrome extension and that you'll play around with our web app. It's available at get-flow.herokuapp.com. And we thank you for watching.